Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're having a great day so far as we get set for the 150th Kentucky Derby this Saturday, which you can watch live on Wood TV. One Muskegon Grand Prophet wants you to watch the most exciting horse race of the year in style with the 7th annual Hats and Horses event. We are now being joined by Bridget Zappacosta and Jill Bontice with Pioneer Resources as they get set to host the event. Thank you both so much for being here on the live desk today.
Thanks for having us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're very excited.
Fun weekend.
Oh, of course. No, we are definitely very excited about this one, not just for the race, but for this event in particular. And, you know, first things first, as I mentioned, this is the 7th time you guys are hosting this event. How does it feel to be bringing it back for another year?
It's always so exciting. And, you know, there's so much planning that goes into it, but the event itself, once we get there, the night just flies by. And you know, everyone's been to a nonprofit benefit before, but this one is different because truly it is fast and rapid, just like the race.
There's always something happening. You know, we start at 5 o'clock, but there's just event after event after event. So there's always something new and next. And then, of course, the Kentucky Derby gets played on the live stream. So it's pretty good time.
Yeah, no, definitely something to look forward to there. And, you know, I got to ask about this event itself. It's a pretty unique event that you guys are kind of taking upon yourselves to host this and give everybody the chance to really dress up and kind of pretend like they're at Churchill Downs, but then also checking out the horse race. It's all for a good cause as well. But talk about, you know, what was really the idea behind starting an event like this? Why was the Kentucky Derby something you guys kind of wanted to focus a fundraising event around?
It was kind of funny because I've always wanted to go to the Derby. So I've been with Pioneer Resources in my role for 8 years. And so as I was talking that year to my husband about, hey, I really want to go to the Derby, he said, well, why don't we just do a fundraiser around the Derby and play the Derby live? And we could probably even have a horse come and people could get their pictures taken with a horse. And I'm like, that's a great idea. And so the first year he really planned it all and started it off for us. But we still have that horse there. So it's like everyone gets to get dressed up, go out on the greens, on the golf course, get their picture with that horse who has roses over his shoulders.
He's a true winner. He's in the winner's circle every year. Our horse wins.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, we're looking at some photos right now, and it really does just look not only like a really fun time, but also really elegant. As I mentioned, one of the big draws, of course, is, like you said, Jill, kind of wanting to be at Churchill Downs for this race, dressing up, wearing those big hats, really just kind of showing off a little bit, I want to say. You know, you see it every single year at the race. But there is also a lot of other parts to this event that will be happening. There's going to be a lot of different activities, food and drinks. Can you kind of lay that down out for us for people that might be interested in attending? You know, what are some of the things that they can expect to see other than all the big hats and really great outfits?
Yeah. Even as someone walks in the door, really they can feel that excitement already. They're greeting at the front desk and everyone is dressed up for the night, even those that are volunteering. And as soon as they walk in, there is yelling going on at the dice game. There is raffles being sold already. We have a wheelbarrow of booze that is sold just through a deck of cards. You buy one deck of cards and by the end of the night, you could be wheeling off that wheelbarrow full of booze. And it goes on to our silent auctions and then really culminating with getting to have a wonderful dinner. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's so great at Bella Marita's. If you have, you know, ever experienced food from Teddy Spaghetti's, Bella Maria's dining, it is well known in our area. People will come just to have that opportunity. And the night ends with our big live auction.
And we have so many amazing experiences that people get to bid on at the auction. If you want to ride in the fire truck in the parade, if you want to go on the sheriff's boat during the blessing of the boats this year, you could win a night doing a poltergeist hunt at the Hackley Public Library. I mean, there's so many really amazing Muskegon and unique experiences to bid on at the event that we have great stories to tell even after the event, but from the people who win them and they're like, I went to camp and I had this amazing opportunity. So it's really a good time that lasts then throughout the year
Yeah.
as people start doing those activities and reporting back.
So it's just super fun for everyone. The live auction, you know, there's those items, there's those experiences that you don't see at other events. But then we come back with that final ask. And this year, two of our asks are really so important. One is to help support, sponsor children receiving ABA services. So if a child is diagnosed with autism, they come to us for ABA services, and your support at that time of that night can help a child for a month receive those services. And then our second ask is for our camp. Do you want to share about that?
We have
Pioneer Resources Pioneer Trails Camp.
So we operate about a 50-acre accessible camp. It's right off of Blue Lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. The trails are paved so people who have mobility challenges can still experience the outdoors in a way that is comfortable for them. But it's certainly expensive to keep camp running. There are cabins and bunk beds and food and
pontoon boats.
Pontoon boats. The year of the moths was especially challenging when they were just eating everything. And so to support Pioneer Trails and that continued access, because it's not just Pioneer Resources that utilizes camp, there are so many other organizations that get to come and experience it. And so we ask for that support for that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think it's really important for people to realize that not only are you having an absolute ball at this event, but you're also helping Pioneer Resources, and it's all for a really, really great cause. And Bridget and Jill, you know, before we let you go, again, we really appreciate you stopping by the live desk today to talk about this event. Hats and Horses, of course, the 7th annual Hats and Horses happening this Saturday. We've got all the details for people who are interested in heading on out to this event right now over on our website, woodtv.com. But before we let you go, you know, we got to ask you, as people who are helping organize this event and really behind it and really excited about it as well, I mean, what is your hope for this event? Is it for everybody to have a really good time? Is it to raise a bunch of money for these different programs? Is it a combination of everything? Is there maybe something else that you really hope that not only you guys over at Pioneer Resources get out of it, but everybody that attends Hats and Horses as well?
Yeah, in our mission is the word community, and that is such a valuable word because people coming together are really focusing on what are the needs of individuals with disabilities and seniors. So we serve Muskegon County, we serve Ottawa County, and we serve in those 4 areas: a place to live, a place to learn, a place to grow and play, and a way to get there. And we hope people learn about what we do and how to refer people to our services, because they're really critical services.
And I think another takeaway is always that a place that's more accessible for people that we serve is a much more accessible and beautiful place for all of us to live.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, couldn't have said it better myself. Everybody, one last time, the 7th annual Hats and Horses event, courtesy of Pioneer Resources, is taking place at Bella Maria's Event Center this Saturday. So be sure to go ahead and get your tickets. All of the information you need to know can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Just check inside this week's weekend planner. Bridget and Jill, one last time, thank you both so much for stopping by the live desk today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Phil. I hope to see everyone there.
Yes, of course. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.